What is this? Okay, good. It looks like I just milked nothing. I should probably not do that in town. Just like jack off in the town square. Hey, how's it going? Whoa, whoa! What the fuck is this? Got him! I've just been drifting around, being led by circumstances. No, that's not right. In Ave, you helped Bart when he needed it. I can't keep a fucking straight face, this awful writing. Drifting, kind of like me. Holy shit. Oh no! Oh, we're not quite dead yet. Don't worry though, I have a telescope equipped. The sprite tells me it's a lady, but the face tells me it's a man. Do that Dr. Girlfriend voice. Yesterday my stove caught on fire. I thought the whole house was gonna burn down. You there, ugly kid. Every kid is ugly.
What? These aren't special in any way. There goes the potion! Oh!
It's a perfect fit. Oh! Ooh! Well, that's gonna be a problem. 24 people have died. We might not finish the campaign now. Oops. I never equipped the chainsaw. I never equipped the chainsaw! Oh my god. I didn't stab that man with a chainsaw. I just made chainsaw noises as I hit him with an axe. Holy fuck, I'm an idiot. Oh, he'll have the key for sure. Police! Nobody move! Like I kicked his knee bone or something.
Are you blind? What in God's... I mean, better luck next time.
Armor broken, what the fuck? Just kicked that boar and my clothes exploded. Arcanum.
Damn it. Stop. You totally fucked it up.
Well, you fucked me, dog. We're not getting in now. You blew it, old man. Holy shit, you blew it. Wow, and it's just his face. Oh. No! I can't take you seriously when your planet's called Choco. Welcome to Choco, keep your nose clean. Is your planet named after candy?
Spell shit in hindsight. That went pretty good. The hell is this? It says the sacrifice of fire is the gate to ruin. Place torch if you crave the void. Okay.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
I fucked that up. A whole bunch.
Hey there, welcome back to Edithel. We,
have a vampire to worry about, but I did get DF hack working again, so we can fall back on that if the fortress is doomed and this guy starts chomping on our best workers. But we mostly finished. Well, we finished digging out the nicer people apartments. We'll need to start decorating these once we hand pick citizens that deserve to live here, and then that's for that's probably where the queen's gonna live when we finally get her to live. So we'll probably put the mayor here. Let's get the mayor's office all engraved. Yeah, because originally I was gonna do the giant glass house above the mushroom forest, but I think it'll be nicer to have them walk through this area because it'll keep them near the temple and stuff. Because while it gives them an excuse to walk over here, that's just going to be a lot of work to make the big glass house. We make the big glass house later, make it like a temple or something. But I think I want everyone to come visit the mayor up here. So let's start getting her living space engraved. Just the walls, because we might have to floor it with something she likes. And I forget what she likes. Oh, you know. And what does the mayor like? Let's give her a gander. We do have a vampire to be on the lookout for. I'm not good at catching vampires, I learned from... Well, last time was interesting, because he was actually a necromancer in disguise, but... We are the mayor. If I remember, she had reasonable likes. Who are you? No thoughts. Where's preferences? Personality. She likes gold! Perfect. Solid gold furniture. That'll be easy. Oh, sorry, I made this reference last time. It's actually a dude. Handsome for a man. So your living space is all gold. That was easy. I was afraid it was going to be like wood or something. Gold. Gold. The thing is I feel engraved floors would make people happier, but just because she happens to like gold, please don't be drained of blood. Ah, found dead. I'm not sure what got him. Might have been a tantrum. Based on the fact that he's fighting two other people. Yes. Nope, sorry, that's a mason. Oh, that's, for only 4 grumps, I got a lot of tantrums. And how many doors do I need for the mayor's suite? 4. And I think we're going to do it the same. We might do the engravings for the main thoroughfare and then marble sidewalks. I'm not sure I have enough marble for that, though. Get that mayor's room done in a hurry. What else does he like? It's a dude mayor. I'll remember that for the next 30 minutes. Yeah, I think it's just my crybaby dwarfs. They survive. They don't get arrested or beat up or anything, so they just keep throwing tantrums because they can't cheer themselves up, which hopefully these nicer apartments can address. Are you going to freak out? Why are you flashing? Thoughts? Bored, lonely, remembering, blissful. Didn't feel anything after seeing some dead bodies. I mean, he seems happy enough. I wonder why he's flashing. Right, I wanted to see what else the mayor likes. Gold. Quivers. No, really just gold. Gold should be the easiest way to cheer him up and make the room semi-valuable. To impress visitors that come yell at him for meetings. One last gold floor directly under the door. And really, we don't have to put them all next to each other. I could have like all the bedrooms in one area and then like have an office building of sorts and have all the offices there. Ah, man, you know, I think I've spent too much time in NFL. I want to do an above-ground fortress, but I don't think we'll do another fort. This is probably the last fort before we move on to the next game. But I think I'll do that when if I do come back and do an above-ground fort. We'll have like all the offices in one structure. It's like the bookkeeper and the manager and all the noblemen keep their offices in like a tower. Rather than what I do, which is like I make everyone have like a little house burrowed out next to everything. And yeah, there's the dining hall we need to get sorted out, and I think we might turn the old city into the prison. I think after playing this for like probably almost 60 streams total across both versions of Steam, and then like the 50 streams of City Skylines, is I've lost the ability to play a builder game quickly. It's hard to come back for a quick one. But I mean, if the mood catches me, having fun at the Temple of the Dead, I hope. Interested after being a fine bet. She felt satisfied remembering the time I built the temple, but she's not satisfied being in the temple. My god. The doors are done. Gold. Gold. Do I have any spare gold statues? I have 25. Anybody legendary? Unfortunately, no. I had a spare gold table, but I did not have a spare gold chair. Put the bed here, actually. Preferably a masterpiece bed. This is the mirror. But I think, yeah, the problem with people who love wood is my carpenter's not very good. Remember, the mayor hates snails, so avoid those. Zero the Hot, which was maybe a forgotten beast. Oh, there we go. But now this one statue of like a human is out of place. This little bedroom. A couple gold thrones. Some random animals that we don't need. Too many dogs. Way too many dogs. I think I've maybe put a bunch of them in the cage. I think actually I did cage all the animals. That's not a problem anymore. Someone brought a reindeer with them, which is in a cage. The horse in the cage too. There's a lot of things in that cage. No cats. Random duck, which is owned by the animal caretaker. You can't just make that your job. He just sits around all day and doesn't do anything. Yeah, I'm in charge of the duck. Call the duck shore-assed. And it looks like a bunch of these turkeys actually grew up, so we can explode them out into the pasture. Puppies? Not anymore. A heat. Oh, that's a lot of dogs. That's going to be a lot of meals. Looks like everyone had a bunch of... I could try to geld some of my sheep so they stop reproducing, but I don't... I could, maybe. A lot. It's a bit of... It'll be a bit of bookkeeping to go through them all. Where is this? The one downside is when we move the kitchen to the new dining hall, this place will be a little out of the way for our staff. Should be a bunch of them in cages. There we go. This might actually be too crowded and they'll start killing each other again, but we'll see. And because DF hack is back, we'll want to make sure we disable that nest boxes one that protects their eggs, because now there's way too fucking many of them. Let's disable nest boxes. Just throw them down the stairs. Yeah, bit of a sheep party. If I can bother to actually, those dead plump helmets. People can't get to the farm in time. to include the walls, but then you'll be sharing those walls with your neighbors, which isn't as great. Accept. Belongs to the mayor. Has a great bedroom. Well, now you have an even nicer bedroom. I hope. Might not be nice enough. Oh, the statues aren't there yet. The mayor currently has a royal bedroom. Oh, that's going to piss off the king. It's going to be really hard to make the queen's bedroom look nice. Yeah, apparently just engraved walls and gold floors makes it pretty top tier, so if we can customize these bedrooms, which will actually piss off the noblemen now I think about it, but like our best mason, let's get our best engraver over. Now, if I really wanted to, I could sort each like cluster by profession, but I can't guarantee that those numbers would line up conveniently. So let's start off with a legendary miner. Well, it's pretty easy to become a miner. Let's not play favorites here. Well, legendary planter, another one. Start with that engraver. Medtab Nomalseric. That's an easy to remember name. Meditating on volcanoes. Personality preferences. Like silver, clear glass, don't we all? It's silver. She wants to consume muck roots and 2-grain wheat beer. She hates hamsters. Oh man, praying to Zero the Hot. I have a statue of Zero the Hot, who I think is a fire elemental and not a really sexy dwarf. She likes cats for their aloofness and spinach for their leaves. But yeah. No, damn it, nickel silver? I don't have nickel silver. You bitch. What the fuck is nickel silver? It's produced from a mixture of nickel, zinc, and copper. Despite its name, it doesn't contain silver. There's actually no reason to make it unless one of your dwarves likes it. Nickel, zinc, and copper. I'm not even sure if I can craft that. I need a lot. $11? Get this diorite out of the way too. Looks like I got a lot of people praying that could be toiling. And I mean, no one's in a rush for microclimb boulders, so. Watch the next person I look at. They are sexually aroused by microclimb. They want their whole bedroom to be microclimb. I'm just throwing in the volcano. He's like, no! We just won't get that person a bedroom, or we'll just engrave their bedroom. And then I want the marble sidewalks here for the fancy part of town. I wish the way down into the tavern was a little more fanciful, but I think that guy's gonna start rotting sooner rather than later, so. I do wish people, I guess this is more like the visitor's entrance, just the citizens take the staircase. It's roomy enough, it's just not near anything, and they technically do have to walk by the prison. Which I guess, so this well still serves a purpose. This could kind of... But if I make this the prison, then this fucking... The old city doesn't do anything still. Darn. Hopefully my massive labor force got those rocks sorted out for us. Accept. Belongs to the mayor. And then the dining hall, I don't even know. I would like to get our dining hall. Hello, that was a lot of migrants actually. We were at like 145 earlier. Mason slipped into depression. That's not the best. Masterpiece dog biscuits, luckily. Damn it! I thought we'd start getting monster hunters now that I actually have a functional cavern entrance. You know what? I don't actually have a melt items job, do I? Lady Necromancer. Oh, right, we weren't done the apartment expansion, were we? Yeah, the top floor is still undone. Thyroid cabin, thyroid coffers. Now, were those pending? Damn it, I just keep doing it. I don't want closest because I want it to match. Oops, careful now, we'll get there. Chest, select. Thyroid. Oops. Always a shame when you're building a whole bunch that all of a sudden the next one's not the same range, so it's at a different part of the list. Here. They're all diorite doors, so we can do closest. And I think after talking about it for like 3 or 4 streams, we can finally start to make steel for the army, set up a work order. Stealing the shirt. There's less than 10. Less than 10. Hat, mail shirt, breastplate, boots, pants, gloves, except I did those back and put up. Ooh, the aquamarine called now requires a temple and a priest. What's the aquamarine called? Aquamarine called worships mountains and volcanoes. They worship Zero the Hot. I have a statue of Zero the Hot. They worship volcanoes, so I would love to pipe in some magma for those guys, and I'm gonna. So that'll be near the dining hall, but not quite the dining hall. So I think this is a very good candidate for a circle room. Right here. I think it's a great cult since we do live next to a volcano. So this will be all engraved walls. The whole floor will be glass except for a single tile in the center, which will be a statue to Zero the Hot. And then we'll be hard-pressed to get the temple value up, because the statue of Zero the Hot made of solid gold actually isn't worth that much for a temple complex. Okay. That'll open all that up, and then we just have a channel right here. We'll want all the glass done beforehand because we don't want like a fire imp zipping up into the fortress. Let's get this one sidewalk torn up, this one too. Now I'm getting second thoughts and I want to incorporate some obsidian. Nice pattern. How many blocks is that, though? It's a little more clear glass than I'd care to make. That's the one thing I'll say. If it isn't, Opeya, a great three-eyed gecko, who will not help you save money on your car insurance because he has large mandibles and he undulates rhythmically. He shoots webs. I'll be quite upset if he's up here on my floor. He's not. He's down in the Battle Royale. Forgotten Beast Arena. Natural selection, my man. Godspeed. A lot of citizens are fighting. I might have a tantrum on my hands. I can't actually get up there to engrave those. We'll have to engrave them once we put the floors in. Well, now I need to know how many floors I need then, don't I? I can at least get all the clear glass, but I would like it better if the whole thing was lava, I think. Good lord, 24 more clear glass. Is it potash or pearl ash? Sand and pearl ash. What the hell is potash for? Pearl ash. It is potash, okay. So make the ash. Then we make the potash, and make the pearl ash, and make the clear glass. That'll take a bit. Let's get the marble highway going here. Okay, actually, we'll run out of marble blocks doing this. I can actually put it under the stairs here. That's perfect. There's actually a chance that it will destroy the stairs, which would make it impossible to get up. So let's not do that now that I think about it. For that last stretch. I wonder if I cancel these. Looking sharp, fellas. Nope, we don't have enough for whatever this is gonna be. But... we almost managed to get the whole thing. Did we actually get those nickel silver bars crafted? No. Probably an issue with our incredibly light supply of ore, because I have not gone on a mining adventure for quite some time. I have bismuthinite. Shit, I think someone likes bismuthinite. I think it's that dude. Med top normal Sarah. Maybe it's the mayor that likes bismuthite. Yeah, it's the mayor. And gold's more valuable, I'm sure. So we gotta go digging for copper today, too. We'll want to make sure that all these ramps are gone. I like this one, like the central ones, but because then it's almost like a little volcano here, and then it erupts on the statue of Zithel the Hot. Very, very stylish. Good work, my brain. And this little boulder will actually be a statue of the mayor if I can find it. The old mayor. I forget who he was. Oh man, I have an obsidian statue of Zero the Hot? That's even better. Who was the old mayor? Started with an A. I think I actually have it installed somewhere. I think it's a statue of him crying, too. Not Ilral. Aban? Relates to the masterful scepter that was made. Vabok? Position of mayor. In 263. Yeah, this is one we have to take down. Vabok Granite Book. Whoa, 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 don't do that. Wasn't he also one of the names? Nope, that just was a dude moving in. Okay. Fucking love that smug grin on the rhinoceros, man. Mm-hmm. I don't know what he's fucking excited about. Never met one in my life. I wonder if I were to befriend other civilizations, that would make the rhinoceros men appear, because they're a friend of those civilizations. They pretty much do this, and then a diagonal that would cause it to fill in at a respectable rate. That'll be a really nice temple, I think. Just need the rest of that clear glass. I can't even queue up the smooth orders, unfortunately. If they can't path to it. Oh, that's where all the gold was. It went into that temple. Metalsmiths. Chill out after a busy day of forging. I forgot about those guys. That's a nice temple. We have some nice temples. I like the Temple of the Dead here. I like the non-denominational temple where you just chill out and pray. And then the glory hole with the legendary bed behind it. We'd probably give that to the queen when she finally moves in, because her room needs to be nicer than everybody else's, which will be a little tricky to manage. Legendary golden chair that sometimes they sit on, sometimes they don't. The bedrooms designated. How is this making only 4 bedrooms? Should be making like 32? What? Jesus, what the fuck? Huh, well, it worked. That's odd. Alright, well. 128 bedrooms. And then there's beds in the barracks. Well, we need to make new barracks, but there are beds in the barracks. And then there's bedrooms for tavern guests, which I think some of the citizens have taken over as well. One guy left his jacking off sock in his bed. We've all been there. We've all been there, Degel Imishad. Silver statue toppled. What the fuck are the silver statues? It's not even showing me where it happened. Where did you do that? One thing that would be nice is if people would auto-fix from topples, because generally you would want to repair whatever was toppled by a tantrum. Do I have a wood shortage, or is that Pearl Ash order going to get completed? We have wood to spare still. See how much waits. How much awaits us? We're good, pretty good. We could put other furniture as well. We put like gold or obsidian chairs and a ring around the statue, but as far as the floors, I really like the glass floors going into magma. A diorite toy axe, kind of a piece of shit. I'd like to see someone try to steal the artifact bed. Stealing an artifact bed from the queen's bedroom would be quite impressive, because they have to walk through pretty popular part of town. They have to walk by the temple, and they have to go up to where the queen's pretty much going to be living full time. Might even have some of her royal guard just with her watching all the time. It's now summer. I did back up the save before we got this new version with DF hack running again, just in case. If it somehow corrupts the save file, we'll have to roll back to where we were when we started today. Hopefully that won't happen. You know what? These should also be engraved, shouldn't they? Anything that's a way in should be engraved. Except this. This is okay because you just walk in. But like the hospital probably gets more thoroughfare in the cemetery. The temples. I'm okay with the guild hall having a sidewalk. Because otherwise it's too many engravings. Human caravans are here. Just chilling out. He's building some of the floors for us. Get the obsidian statue. And then, yeah, we technically try to maintain a not huge surplus of food, but because I keep butchering animals, there is a surplus of food. Because we make it a point to cook that food before it rots, the meat. How are things doing in the overcrowded Turkey dystopia? Pretty fucking busy in there. What do you got for me? I need some whips again, my man. Remember, I'm looking for high-quality iron or steel whips. Weapons are at the top when you talk to a diplomat. Next year, I don't care what you want. I think we still have surplus finished goods to offload. That tavern is jumping. Wow. They're all just river dancing. There's 3 now. Only 3 people are crazy. There's more and more people moving in. On average, people are pretty happy to live in my town. 33, 60. Over half the town's happy. I'll take it. I have limited resources at my disposal to treat mental health in NFL, but I try. Mostly by expelling vampires. This is the tile we have to keep open, because that's the ramp to escape the magma. And I don't know if I have 2 pieces of obsidian to spare. I do, actually. We dug up a lot. So I need 2 obsidian doors, please. Preferably Mastercraft, but... Two obsidian doors almost got to the clear glass, which means that these are irrelevant work orders. And then the steel's underway, I hope. We can start to draft those while we have to make the barracks. I think I'll make one for training, which will be this one. This is where they all train. Ah, fuck, there's some beds here. I was going to make one for training and one for sleeping, like a military dormitory, but... So now I don't know. Generally, you would want, like, all the military near the entrance here. It's like they're upgrading to steel, I hope. Iron Helm. Alright, they're kind of just doing their own thing. It's fine. We don't need to modernize the army just yet. There's one depressed-looking reindeer calf. Help! Mayor's been re-elected, no surprise there. Mayors almost never lose the election unless a super genius moves in. He's leading a brewing demonstration at the Brewers Guild. Holy shit, I gotta see this. He's the creator of Oranag. He's the creator of Oranag? What the fuck is Oranag? He made that legendary kern. It's a diorite millstone. It's encrusted with gems, decorated with some maple wood, and encircled with bands of pigtail and some turkey bones. It's adorned with hanging rings of cave spider silk and menaces with spikes of amethyst. And engraved on it is a picture of a legendary amulet. So yeah, he's a little full of himself, so now he's just teaching instructions on how to make your own craft mushroom beer. Look at that. The item is an image of Zero the Hot, the deity of volcanoes and mountains, depicted as a fireman and a dwarf in obsidian. The dwarf is praying. Zero the Hot is contemplating. That's a great statue for a temple. And then we just need one more piece, but we have to make sure it's ready too. Holy shit, even more migrants? The summer times? We might crack 200 dwarves at this rate. Population cap for my safe file right now should be 250. So the town will never grow to 200. It might be able... Nah, I'm not sure actually. I might be able to accept petitions past 250, but maybe not. The one downside is if I want to incorporate magma into the dining hall, that'll be a much larger channel. We can't piggyback off the temple. We could, but I don't feel like planning out the dining hall just yet. Because I mean, like extra magma channels here on the magma channel floor at the end of the world. Since we can't utilize that floor space otherwise. Well, easily. It's difficult to get all mapped out. I'm pretty confident someone should be able to run up the ramp safely. Alright, now he's socializing that he's finished his brewing demonstration. Should be a nice healthy supply of eggs with that turkey ghetto we have. My miners should be free to go dig that up, so I'm a little concerned I planned the temple wrong. Let's go check the mine shaft though, because we need a lot of everything. Well, tetrahedrite becomes copper, so... I guess the one nice thing is the vein won't go into obsidian, so we'll never accidentally auto-mine into the volcano. And I think they instinctively stop and panic if they hit Wormstone anyway, so... I have to willingly command them to dig into magma. There's a gargantuan hematite vein we found. Also cuts through one of the old entrance ramps. Oh, nice little vein. I mean, I'm not sure of it again. Not pearlish nickel, silver. Nickel, zinc, and copper. Zinc comes from sphalerite. Nickel, zinc, and copper. What's nickel come from? I might actually, there might be no nickel on that. It can only be smelted from garnarite. Shit. Only occurs in Gabbro. Oh boy. I'm not even sure if Gabbro exists on this. We might have to order it. Ugh. Only the one person needs nickel silver, but we might have to order nickel silver from the Dwarven caravan. No. Now, the fucking guy's asleep. Yeah, someone should have at least tried. Where that maybe they can't go down to that, even though it makes no sense. What else would I put here? Probably just obsidian thrones in each alcove to sit and reflect on Zero. See, there's a gold statue of the mayor. Ah, Christ, I can't remember who the mayor was. I think it was Vebok. Those 2 obsidian doors fine? You do. Maybe it's a double door like an airlock because they like to be very hot in here. You know, they sweat too much and go on a spirit quest. Edithel is probably just fucking really cold to begin with. Very humid place to live, I can assume. Even this deep underground by like an underground lake. Probably very tepid at best. Because the volcano is right there, and that's just a shaft of magma. Seems like a real noodle scratcher, though. I mean, they are up working on the tetrahedrite veins, hopefully. Seems like it. Daily. Zinc. Come back, zinc comes from sphalerite, which I think I've mostly been ignoring, actually. Whoa! Oh no, they embarked on their journey because the guy was too busy fucking teaching them craft beer. Wait, he's listening to poetry, you bastard. I forgot to hit broker, requested a depot is why. Oops. Well, there's always autumn. Might have had some good whips this year too. Probably not. I don't think you really normally see high quality or masterpiece stuff at the merchants. That's your job as a dwarf craftsman. Let's kick these up a notch, by the way. Oh, 30 shears and 30 milks. There's a cobaltite farmer's workshop. So the cave wheat or the pigtails? Cave wheat. I'm surprised that this one chunk of meat isn't rotting on us. Someone's hand. What's wrong with this disc? Is it damaged? Doesn't seem to be. Just no one's carrying it away. Still room in the armory. A ghost! Logum Kegith. Wood situation still under control. Yeah, I feel it's very difficult to have enough underground wood to secure a lumber industry, which is a real shame. You're set to fire at will, right? Yeah, so every now and then a siege engineer will get some XP. Farmer's losing it. I don't want to just have like all my farmers live in the nice rooms, because it's really easy to... I feel miners and planters are jobs that really get out of control. No one will... I'm fairly certain you can climb down it. They just won't for some reason. But I think you can walk through a statue. And if they can't, they just should go diagonal when they climb up, or climb up on this side. Not sure what the hell's going on. Well, who's someone else that we could have? What a nice one. Really hard to look at the powerful laborers here. I suppose we can just go by profession. You my best woodworker? A competent carpenter. That does not inspire me with confidence. Woodcutter stoneworker? Novice stonecutter. What the fuck? It's not even sorted by their skill level in the profession. Because I should have some masterful stonecutters by now. Or wait, what the fuck's a stonecutter? If the mason makes furniture and the engraver engraves, what the fuck does a stonecutter do? Novice stonecutter? Are these guys just like nobodies that I had smoothing stone and that's what stone cutting is? I'm gonna say mason is the next one I want. Like this guy, Azeth Zonify. He's an accomplished mason. Asen Helm Blaze. Yeah, it is just, I really don't like parsing through all this labor data. Like, the metal crafters are important. Mebzith is going to be our first bedroom. What is he like? She likes steel, son of a bitch. Buckets and dogs for their loyalty. When possible, she prefers to eat giant narwhal, shad, sunberries, hard wheat beer. I don't know why the fuck dwarves hate dwarven food. They're like cave Brits. This is probably not for the best. We should get this tidied up. Guessing these are tantrum leftovers. And I've already forgotten who I was making this bedroom for. They love steel. Definitely a waste of my steel, but okay. You know what, actually? I'm just going to give him a nice bed. I'm not going to... Maybe the furniture could be steel, but I can't be... I can't do every fucking floor like that. Let's hope that's enough. That's still not getting done either. Axe Lord slipped into depression. Not a huge fan of that. Is that a steel helmet or an iron helmet? Steel, there we go. What are you doing? Are you sick? You look sick. Sleeping on the table, seriously injured. Lost the ability to stand. Bunch of fingers got smashed open. Ah, there we go. His hand is infected and his foot is infected. Might be our first medical death. I have an expansive hospital and trained medical staff, but I guess I was out of soap. The problem with soap is I have to stay on top of it because people keep using it to bathe. And it's just too troublesome. I think I could maybe make it out of, like, animal tallow, I suppose? Now that I think about it. Lye we can make from wood, and then tallow. I think I can make tallow. If tallow doesn't rot. Rendered animal fat. Tallow is used to make soap. Since tallow is often in the kitchen, it tends to be made into prepared meals before the ingredients. This can be a problem. If your auto kitchen is able, then you have a prepared meal. Alright, let's see if any tallow survived. Or would it be animal products? Stored under fat. It can be stored without a container. Gross. Globs of fat, maybe? Liquid. Bunch of milk. I don't know what it's doing on my map, because this should be the merchant's taking it away. I have a single piece of rock nut oil, so I can make 1 bar of soap. But I'm pretty sure they're probably just auto-kitchening it into the food. Especially if it rots. Render fat. Unrotten fat renderable glob. Yeah, so whenever I make fat, it's triggering the rottable food work order. Okay, so, I mean, I would love to make a bunch of soap out of animal fat. That would really help, but I don't have any right now. You'd have to make sure the highest priority job is to make soap from tallow. And then lye from an ashery, which I think is over in the wood district. Make soap from tallow forever. And then lye. Would be make 10 if there's less than 10. And then soap would be make 10 if there's less than 10. No, wait, soap from tallow at the top. So, yes. And then I would say that we can probably just put that inside the hospital because it's part of the hospital loop. put it here off the well room. I guess if people dig this out before they finish the temple, that's how we know it's a pathing issue. Rooster, another masterpiece, gigantic disc. Yeah, soap just has too much micromanagement for my taste. Like, I don't mind how complex it is, but it's just, you know, you gotta make it from the rock metal oil, which then complicates your ability to grow more rock metal. So if you make it from tallow, you have to make sure the chefs don't fucking fold it into your food, and it's hard to put a kitchen order up on it. I'm not even sure if it'll show up on this. I think it'll show up if I own it, so like once I start getting tallow, I can say like don't cook tallow into shit. Yeah, that's getting dug. That's very, very worrying. Let's dismantle the statue for now. That's someone's teeth? Yep. Well, that'll happen. A little bit of kumite in the temple, apparently. Not a gold tooth. You never see gold teeth in Dwarf Fortress, interestingly enough. Or, I don't know, procedural material teeth. Like, this tooth is made out of zinc. What a goddamn Bane wants to move, and I want monster hunters to go hunt down serpent people. You don't have a dining hall yet, but you still have a dining hall that's nice enough somewhere else in the fortress. And technically owns everything because they own their other bedroom with all the furniture in it. That one goblin is in charge of the squad, apparently. Or supposed to be, that's weird. Maybe I disbanded that squad, but they still hold the rank of militia captain? If I'm complaining, that's just very odd. What do we have for doors? None, which is a bit of a problem. Need bed. Give you a little statue to pray to. That's too nice of a statue, unfortunately. I'm gonna have to start pumping out just outright statue. They'll be striking skulls. You know, I haven't found anything for a while, actually. Technically, I think it's the serrated disc traps that protect us. More of a slice than a strike. Where are they? There they are. No, wait. Yeah, they gotta get through this little fun zone if they want in. Are you guys getting strong? I have these set to turn on. Oops. That'll keep people in shape. The engineering guild / gymnasium. Because he is just socializing with the other engineer. Okay. Oh, they did dig it out finally. Perfect. Hopefully whoever digs that doesn't die. I think they'll be fine. It wouldn't be the first time someone died striking magma, though. Run for it! You're fine. The statue was blocking it somehow. Because the second... you moved them out of the way. It's not a problem anymore. You can zero the hot. Never been a boulder trap guy myself. I normally go cage or weapon. This is actually my first time doing weapon traps, but if you have the infrastructure, it seems to pay off. Hard part is having 10 traps per trap, or sorry, 10 weapons per trap. Need that capped off though in a hurry, folks. Don't want to fire him zipping in. It's a little ineffective because the hallway's so wide. If I made it a 1, it'd be a lot deadlier. How's my army doing? Oh, my army's in shambles. We lost it. We lost our army like a decade ago to some serpent people, so we're just starting to build it up now that the population's back up. I have 1 squad of axe lords, and I'm going to have to redistribute those guys amongst new squads to help train rookies. The last time I was setting those squads up to crash, so I'm kind of putting it off out of laziness. Okay, this is all done. Except this is also the Temple of the Aquamarine Cult. Only 10 worshippers, but it's a very nice temple. I don't have enough, actually, so we gotta get some obsidian chairs in here or something. Oh, never mind, the engraving will push it over. Never liked axes. I like axes because they're good at severing body parts. I've had bad luck in this fortress. I deal with a lot of forgotten beasts made out of gems. I'm actually trying to make a whip squad, but the humans aren't bringing nice enough whips when they visit. A foreign weapon squad could be fun, I feel. I think whips are the most broken of the foreign weapons, if I recall. So get this place all done. That soap workshop, which is its own thing, I always forget. Needs an empty bucket. I don't have any buckets. Probably all tied up holding milk or something. A wooden bucket, please. 10? I don't know why I just changed from 10 to 10, but I did. I think even just the smoothing might be enough. Yep, the smoothing was enough. Holy Tower, who worships this god? One of my axe dwarfs. Well, it's important to be a Renaissance dwarf. There you go. Ah, there was a weaponsmith. I think a weaponsmith would be a way cooler priest for the volcano temple, but... And then engraving this all really punched up. Yeah, silver's early on, which is great. Like, if you're going for bladed weapons, you really want steel or adamantite. I've done a couple... I feel every time I try to make, like, an all-silver Warhammer army, I never fight undead. That's, like, the perfect situation to have in our... It's the perfect time to have a hammer army. Right now, I fight goblins and snake people, so... Bladed weapons are pretty strong. They have weak armor, so... Go... Whoa, 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 how are you engraving glass? Is that a quality of life thing for Steam? I think it is. I think you can engrave constructions on Steam. And while it would be cool to engrave the glass, that might take away the transparency, which is the reason we did this, because I want to see the magma. Which reminds me. Gotta be a little more proactive with my saves after that crash the other day. It does depend on the type of what they're made out of, because like if you have if it's better at its job, then it would would win. So yeah, if it was like a very shitty gem, a steel axe might be better than like a copper warhammer. But I think if they're wearing any armor, you might as well wear a warhammer. Generally, I think, which is why a lot of people run hammer dwarves. Nothing wrong with, like, you know, alternating. I could make a warhammer squad, but I've lost so many dwarves on this fortress. I'm kind of trying to use more passive defense than just a giant army of 100 dwarves. But by the nature of dwarf fortress, town gets too big, and then you draft 100 dudes anyways. Oh yeah, that value's shooting up. This might actually hit the 10k. Beautiful temple. Very simple, too. Not like this decadent temple here. Filled with teeth. Okay. Mayor still needs a dining room, but honestly, he can wait. Sheep's milk biscuits. Shouldn't people be making cheese? Sheep's milk biscuits. Are the blades made out of steel? The serrated discs in my weapon traps are made out of green glass, because that's effectively infinite. But then my army is in bronze, and we're trying to upgrade them to steel right now. Because there's not a lot of iron on this map. I found a bunch later on, though. At the height of the military troubles I was having, I only had access to bronze. Make cheese daily. And then I want to... Christ, I meant to investigate that sheep's milk biscuit, because I wonder what else it's made out of. One thing we can do... So the first one is rotten meat. And this is just if we're out of food, you can make food. So that's... Get rid of that one. How many hits the glass? I'm not sure if the discs break. Because I see them, like, pop out. And they don't seem to be damaged. There were a bunch on the floor earlier. The dwarves hauled them all off, I guess, just now. Dump all this trash. Because I think there's no weapon trap under there. But yeah, I just like how... It's effectively infinite energy, rock mechanism, and then a bunch of glass discs inside. It's quite powerful. And then you're not consuming all the metal on your map. Because I think a metal weapon being wielded by a dwarf is going to have a longer lifespan than a metal weapon in a trap. But yeah, I don't get into a lot of fights here, which is frustrating. I could start assaulting other goblins. Let's check the map. Like, I'm not friends with the guys down the street. Like, these guys don't like me. But I think this is a splinter government that I'm not at war with. Fuck, have they been? Okay, this isn't my homeland. That's the Banner of Women, but they've started to loosen territory to the goblins. That sucks. Circular flies I could go piss off. But I might have to sacrifice a squad, like, killing them. If I send the one-time tribute so they know about me, they might just come get drunk at my bar and be my friends. This is the dread of strapping. I could probably go pick. You know what? I'm going to start sending out some diplomats here. One-time tribute. Whoops. Forgot to put that guy in his own squad again. Where is he? There he is. Oh no! Moma's Vesiteb has been cursed by Orin. God fucking, he threw a hissy fit in the temple. Alright, back to squads. Made a one-time tribute. Off you go. Orthoclay statue was tipped over. It's cursed by Orin. And here of all places. Man, why is this statue immediately set to dump? This artwork relates to the pudding. This is just a statue about the time we buried a man. This guy threw a tantrum and we kicked it over. Yeah, you could make like obsidian tipped spears, maybe. The problem is it's quite sharp, but it's not actually very strong in the end. Like by the time you can farm obsidian, I think you're better off using a metal. He's been cursed by Orin, but I forget who Orin is the god of. Not that it matters. So Moma is Vesitab. We gotta keep an eye on him. Moma is Vesitab. Hang on. Where'd he go? There he is. He's a dwarf. He was immediately turned into a vampire, and then he proceeded to get the fuck out of my fortress. A vampire? In broad daylight. Get out of here. Go curse somebody else's town. I want you gone. It's very polite of him to announce the curse right away. I was terrified he became a werebeast, because we turned off werebeasts at World Gen, but I still might be able to generate some through temple shenanigans like this, but this is why you don't put statues in your temples, but I foolishly do, because I really like the way they look. But there you go, our first temple curse. And then, yeah, how beautiful is this temple now? 12,000 on the temple complex. Awesome. I think I'm going to step away here. Oops. Step away here because I need to grab a drink. And then, yeah, we got the temple. That guy doesn't have his bedroom yet, does he? Christ, what was his name? He was a really good metalsmith. Well, this guy too is probably Jurist Mengarau. Only accomplished. Oh, he's a member of the volcano cult. Armor. High Master. Toulon Ostic. This is your bedroom. Uh-oh. Dwarf form? Oh no, don't tell me it's a bar fight. Oh no, it's a bar fight. Maybe I won't step away for that drink just yet. I've seen worse bar fights. Get this mess out of here. Looks like he tried to start a little bar fight on his way out. What is my architecture value? It's probably really 152,000. Yeah, I guess I have more. I have a lot of placed floors and stuff. I don't get attacked a lot, which is why we're gonna go demand tribute from like multiple goblins. I get like maybe a siege every 2 years, and the goblin civilization I'm at war with actually only knows how to make crossbows. I've never seen that before. They only send archers. People going to yell at the mayor? Maybe. Well, the vampire got itself sorted out. Assuming he didn't. Well, actually, vampires generally don't make new vampires, so. It was a short little adventure. Got mad. pushed over a statue. I told him to leave. Got mad, started a bar fight. They caved his skull in. I'm actually not sure how he died. Let's see how the vampires fighting. The dwarf farmer vampire bites the human papermaker zombie in the right lower leg, tearing the muscle through his pants. A little sexual. Oh yeah, the axe dwarfs. He just... Some of the army was on happy hour when he tried to start some shit, so that's how that went down. Who'd I lose? I lost maybe one of my good siege operators, which is a shame, because I only have... I don't think I have any spare siege operators. So every time one dies, we lose a ballista operator. But that'll teach you to get cursed by a god. And then we won't worry about that until they become ghosts. Which reminds me, I do have one. There are ghosts floating around this whole time. That should solve him. Suspended. It's only 9, never mind. Takes a while to get all the discs back, but it's infinite energy. So I'm gonna step away for that drink now. What's this skull I see? Oh, we buried that baby while I was gone. A lot of baby ghosts. I don't remember who killed all the babies. I guess ultimately I can just replace the doors if people want nicer bedrooms, but let's just get a bunch of doors. We have spare granite, so we'll do that for consistency for now. 91. 30 doors, please. We'll use some surplus furniture from the tavern, because that's all granite. Someone's running around with no pants on. Silk. Silk pajama pants. They just took them off. Oh, another guy died out in the hallway. Get that out of here. I feel like Quiver's been propping that door open for years. Autumn has come. Yeah, grand dining hall. Prison, army, then we can get the monarch. Well, I mean, we're waiting on the army, so let's do Grand Dining Hall. I think I do again want to have maybe not all glass, but some glass in the Grand Dining Hall. But what am I going to make my Grand Dining Hall look like? Because I like this one, the old dining hall, which only seats 15 out of 174. That's not a lot. I think you actually want to see 20% of your fortress. So what kind of cool shape could I do? Do I have any idea how rental rooms work? My performance troops live in them until they become citizens, but I also had a housing shortage, so just a bunch of my town sniped the hotel rooms. But I think I have like 10 or 15 like performers that have joined the town, so they live in the inn. Yeah, dining room. I don't have a lot of space to work with, is the problem. You know what I think I might do? Something like this could be neat. Make like little booths. Maybe we'll just kind of rough out a pipe dream looking thing and see if I like it. It's already starting to fall apart. Ordinary visitors don't, right? Yeah, they shouldn't sleep in the rooms until they petition to join you. So either citizens will rush to sleep there if there's nowhere to sleep, or performance troops and monster hunters will live there. And then when they formally join your fortress, then they can sleep in a proper bedroom. Something like this. I like the booths off to the side. We'll also want to make sure there's lots of ways into the grand dining halls. I've learned that's a fucking recipe for disaster. There's just one gigantic door they all trip all over each other to get into. Let's start over again. Maybe just like one-man booths for the weird solitary dwarves. We don't need to have everything priority 1 anymore, by the way. This is going to take a bit to rough out. It's very dangerous right there, but it actually won't seep in with the magma. I mean, ultimately not too fancy, it's just a really big fucking room. Actually, if I could do concentric rings of clear glass for magma, that would look nice. Which we can try with like priority 1. course, I'm going cross-eyed just looking at it. Yeah, I can't do this. We're gonna have to do channels. I mean, it's ultimately channels, but... I think that kind of worked. If I didn't map it out incorrectly. See, concentric rings of clear glass with lava underneath, and then the other tiles we can make obsidian blocks. Or engravings if we want to. I think we'll go engravings. Go. And then I'd love to have entrances on this side too, but we might just be able to fit more booths. Perfect. That's the grand dining hall. Ultimately, a lot more simple than I thought it would be. But then they need a way to get down into the kitchen. I mean, you can make a stairwell right here. And because this would be magma channels, you have to be careful. And the kitchen would have to go down 2 floors. Which they can't. Well, you could put the kitchenettes right here. I think I did that right. Vile Force of Darkness has arrived. I have faith in the... I have faith in this serrated disc hallway. Not absolute faith, so we'll save it. Maybe I will make one Hammer Squad, though, just as a contingency. And the good thing is the lava obscures the ramp, so we don't have to worry about removing the ramps. What happened to Snatchers? Petition. Ah, the Company of the Sun, which is the Doctors Guild. Ooh, that's cool. We'll approve that later. We'll worry about that. CJ, I need to design a Doctors Guild hall. Which would probably just be a tavern. I don't think I can assign a guild hall and a tavern in the same meeting area, though. Holy shit, that guy's evil. Nope, sorry, he's just an undead goblin snatcher. Looks like Nosferatu. How many troublemakers do I have up there? They're taking their sweet-ass time to get in. Others. What the hell? There's like no goblins in this siege. What the hell? That's it? What the? Oh, Jesus Christ. The guy came back from his mission at the exact same time and just started chopping his way back in. Sidewalks for regular walking, not fancy walking. Good work, my man. He broke the siege single-handedly. I'm back from my adventures. Awesome. Very cool. Also, I forgot to actually put everyone in the burrow, so I'm glad nobody died. A Doctor's Guild. I'd prefer it to be built off of the hospital, but it's getting pretty crowded back here. I don't really give myself any room either, because I can't have it. Well, I could, because his bedroom's on its own, so we could cut through, and this is like a somber place to relax and talk about how hard it is to be a doctor, but everyone's busy on the grand dining hall today. There's a lot of engraving. Oh, shit! We're gonna have to wall the dining hall off once we get the channels dug out. I didn't account for that. This was the last of the channels, so just a little bit of an oopsie on my part. That should seal us in for magma. And then we just need a shitload of glass, unfortunately. Is the outpost liaison? It's good. I don't know, maybe make the corners of each one a statue. Now this time we want to be ready to trade with Riz's Lums, so... $20,000 in gems. There you all are. It's all tower cap. No way Resislam can haul that shit home. Yeah, this looks all capped properly. Get these rocks out of here because I'm not 100% sure the magma obscures those. I like circles. I like the theme of circles because the town's called Late Rooms. So I'd go 3 tables, 3 chairs in each booth, which makes the room seem a little wasteful, but seating over 30 people at any given time, which is, it's about 20% of the town. And then, yeah, the hard part is how would they get to the kitchen to eat? And hopefully they... Oh, Christ, yeah. That'd be here, probably. Double stairwell down to the kitchen. I feel with how big the town is, we can actually get by with one kitchen. Come down the stairs. Still kitchen. It's like a food stockpile. And this is a booze stockpile. And then hopefully they'll go get their food and then take it back to the grand dining hall. I hope so. There's the homeland. It's going to elevate me, but I have no noble. I actually don't want anything this year. Mechanics Workshop, Mysterious Construction. Maybe go diagonal this way and that would flood under there. I don't even fucking know how much this is going to be. Ah, fuck, we'll just make 100. And then regret it. That's a lot of wood. $100. That'll take a long time. Could use some more wood, that's for sure. Well, let's make sure we grab it near the entrance here. I might be designating way too much here, but we need 100 logs in the end, so. Oh, what the fuck is that? These evil creatures resemble walking frogs with arms and the intelligence to use them. They live in the waters far under the earth. Alright, well, if your coin's good, not that they can pay me money. There's this lump. Actually have some logs. What a coinkydink. You can't take anything home. You go with 267 tons. I'm going to give a crate as a gift. And I've been doing so well, that might be enough to attract the king on its own. Oh yeah, give him a box of gems. What's a gift? I will see that our leader gets this offering. Thank you. No trader needed. Alright, let's get to the engraven. Yeah, just wanted to make sure that was the right icon. Looked funny for a second, but my brain turned off. How is this not engraved? What is this? Smooth, but I can't engrave. Is there no way up to it? That can't be real. If it isn't a legendary cobaltite mechanism, we gotta make sure we don't accidentally use that on just a random trap. I think I sealed it, but we'll want to do a test save, just in case I accidentally flood the pasture with magma and kill all the livestock. Smooth and engrave this, too, because I'm a very decadent dwarf these days. I guess if we wanted to be real decadent, I could also engrave these trenches, even though no one would ever read them, but the dwarf would know that he made it. That is going to take a while. But so's the glass, so... Maybe we don't need to engrave down here, but we can keep it smooth. So yeah, one still, one kitchen. I had my mic off for a little bit there. Oops. Do I have sarcophagi to put up here? I have 20. Microcline. Ugh. Everything else is fine. Ugh. I think there's a couple not gold statues here. We'll worry about that once they fill it out. there's still another floor for the cemetery, another floor. There's quite a few more floors for the cemetery, it turns out. I just cannot find the time in my day to want to assign those. I guess if I was really bored, I could manually assign all those one day before a stream. Because, yeah, a lot of these are assigned to people that are already slabbed up. They need to be assigned to living citizens in advance so that we know to bury them. Suspended. Yeah, I don't know how they can't get over there. One of life's little mysteries. What? Uh-oh. Am I starting to get some bar fights now that the town's actually doing fine? Peasant has been found dead. Couldn't make it to the hospital in time. Well, into the volcano you go. 181 people. I can afford to lose a few to a brawl. Maybe it was a temple-related fight. It's frustrating because it has to be a meeting place for the temple, so people that don't necessarily need to be there could wander in and cause trouble. Whereas if it was strictly just a temple and nobody congregated there unless they were meditating, that might help. I feel that maybe my medical staff aren't getting to them in time. Despite having a pretty high-level medical staff, they're just elsewhere. I guess that's one problem with the gigantic hospital complex, is we have to get them to the hospital in time. Medevac, not technology the dwarves are familiar with. Need 15. And have exactly 15. Checkmate. So 2 people so far are dead from that bar fight, and the hospital is almost full. Well, it's like half full. Not even any surgery pending. No real wounds. He might just be a migrant. There's nowhere to sleep. Thirsty. He lost the ability to stand. Man, fucking people in NFL go for the knees. Sweep the leg, no mercy, apparently. Half the fucking... If someone survives long enough to get to the hospital, their legs are busted up. So we'll want a police station, which is really just a barracks for the fortress guard, and they would live right next to the fucking tavern because that's where all the trouble is, it seems. And they would fight with hammers. They would fight with wooden hammers. What are we doing for time here? Not too bad. Not too bad. I definitely want to at least get this flooded tonight, which depends on the glass, unfortunately, now that I think about it. The police station we can finish. Police station's not near the prison. Now, would the police station be where the prison is? Question. And I think no. I think the prison might need to be over by the Grand Dining Hall, because rehabilitation in society is weird. They have to love their jail cell, because they can be there for years. Like fucking regular citizens that aren't in jail can snap. Put the beds in different spots to give me a little bit of a challenge when we decorate them. Oops. Don't want to closest material that. That's just random shit. Okay. Construction floor. I choose. Do we have 14 clear glass? We have already 5. I do like the police station idea, so that really came together for us. Get this all smoothed up. This guy's got to be getting strong. Professional siege engineer. Ability to stand lost. Sound like most of my fucking town. This is zipping along on crutches. It's like an old Amish barn raising. If you order some floors smooth, the whole town comes out to help. The one downside is people love using the forest. So I guess the forest or the bridge are both pretty scenic routes. Why did I not agree that last fucking tile? Because this is definitely engraving. $36 obsidian thrones and 36 obsidian tables I need. I have enough for one or the other. That is going to be a bit of a journey. Wish there's a way to unsuspend things, because, yeah, I have to fucking manually resume these because there's a bar fight when everyone's trying to haul shit. Every sarcophagus was cancelled up here, pretty much. Maybe I'll find the time this week to assign those coffins out. It's just gonna be so much trouble to track down the names. I don't want to do that on camera. But that's something easy enough that we can just do while it's paused. So there's our kitchenette. The stockpiles serve no purpose until, the kitchen's done. Because they'll have to carry the food all the way to the old dining hall otherwise. I guess we don't need to make the full 36, because we do have some obsidian equipment out here we can move over to the dining room, but maybe... Kind of tempted to have the 2 dining rooms, just so people eat wherever is closer, but I don't think that'll work out. So yeah, this is like the tavern and the warehouse area, so yeah, the prison probably needs to be here-ish. Minimap looks nice. Once we get this part filled out. Okay. Stumbling. Still only 3 grumps. For 1A, I mean, we definitely lost a few guys today, but that reminds me of the heyday of NFL when we just let people drop dead left and right. I prefer to not get too attached to the guys. So we made all the ash, now we just need to make it into potash and then pearl ash, which is probably the workstations fighting over the work orders, so make a little progress here, perhaps. All this fucking ugly ass sand tile covered up. I don't like the ramp transition when there's no ramp. So yeah, when you finally crack it, you'd run. I guess probably out here actually is the quickest. Masterpiece obsidian table. I like it. Yeah, I feel something needs to be here for how many people use the tavern, but it might completely shift when we discontinue this dining hall. Because people also go to the kitchen a lot. We have quite the surplus. Food and drink. I had 1 fortress, and I think that was the best logistically, because I kept the food and drink. I might actually put it here. I might make this the food stockpile, and this the drink stockpile, and everything else is the booze. That way the food that they need is right there. And I've decided just now that that is what I'm going to do. So. Oh, I set the stockpile. Uh-oh. The engravings are in the way. There we go. Never mind. That got me in. This is custom. This is food. Which would be just finished meals or prepared meals. Where are you? There you are. All prepared meals in 6 barrels. And this one is just drinks. Well, hang on. Delete. This one is where we put our drinks, which I think is also plant. This is finished goods goblets. I can't remember if I have any goblets left or if I pawned them all off. Microcline coffin toppled by a ghost. Well, that's a perpetual motion machine. Why would you do that? He is really up there, too. Uzal Athalavas needs to be slabbed up. Especially if I can spell it right. Uzal. I am really bad at the phonetics. Alright, and because it's toppled, that's going to piss off whoever it is. Mangled corpse, maybe we could just put it back in, but sure, why not? Looks like we have some surplus booze and food we can bring over. It's filled with... I won't tell. I mean, this is filled with more than wine. This is filled with no goblets yet. Some masterpiece beds. Oh, well, now the carpenter's getting his shit together. And that's the escape hole for the miner. Things coming at the police station. The prison guards is, well, not the prison guards, but the fortress town police need to be extra fucking excited, so this is all getting engraved. How do I make a hammer of wood? I swore you could make one out of wood, or is it called a mallet? No. All warhammers at a mall? No, a mall's a two-hander. Huh. Maybe I should give the guards a mace. Can I make a mace out of wood? No. Like, how do you make a wood hammer then? Because everyone says to make a featherwood hammer. I'd be a practice weapon, maybe. Or training maze? Yeah. I think you can give them training weapons as part of their uniform. A wooden training sword. Weird kendo police. I'm gonna do that. Give me 10 training wooden swords. Wooden training swords. 10 wooden training swords. And we'll make a uniform. So the police wear wooden training swords, which are basically batons. I would have preferred wooden hammers, but maybe those have to be artifacts, or you have to mod it in to make it out of wood. I didn't even see training hammer. How many cabinets do I have? Not enough. I know. Am I out of steel yet? That's odd. I am out of steel. But I have pig iron, copper, zinc. What was the other one? Nickel? No, it doesn't have nickel in it. Well, we don't care because we're not making that weird thing anymore for him. Where was it? Silver nickel? Was it? There it is. Toulon Semmoral. We got some ghosts. Okay. Well, the kitchen stockpile's filling up a little bit. Probably only because the other kitchen stockpile has room, I imagine, for the most part. Which marble do I have? Just a little bit there to cover up that marble patch job. Yeah, maybe fit a temple here. Maybe a Temple of Guildhall here to fill up that part of the hallway. This part of the hallway is real jumping. I like this. And then this is question mark. Because this will probably be the prison complex. We'll have to figure that out. Because, I mean, from a design point of view, the dining hall's done. We just need to get the magma in. That should be people getting buried. Not new corpses discovered. Fortress, there's a snatcher in the fortress somehow. And we could just keep making food with the cheese, because I think the serpent men, there's a difference. The serpent men are contributing more to my performance than just piles of food in the stockpile, I feel, so. What is this? Oh, we walled that off, right? Okay. All right, the Doctor's Guild. It's like the Sunshine Guild, the Sun Bros. The Company of the Sun. Except it's big enough. Put that funky wood chair there. Well, I mean, the answer's me, but I'm mad that it's there. This is taking forever, but we should end up with a surplus of glass blocks, I hope, for my next harebrained scheme. It's getting close. It's getting close to time to stop. I think what I want to do is stare at that stupid chair. I think we want to get the squad squared away. Hello? What is wrong with that kid? His eyes are... He looks like he's missing his fucking head. That can't be good. Some poured shrinking powder on him. Which is bad because he was small sized to begin with. Getting a little concerned about how busy this tavern is. For now. Although. Yeah, for now I'm going to make it just locals. That'll also give us a little protection from thieves and shit, but... a lot of coming and going in Edithel. Yeah, one of the cabinets, so it looks like there's like a locker room for them. Oh, we don't have any. I need 10. Two iron doors. Iron dope ore? Iron door. But the door to their bedroom can be wood. Okay. Is that a copper low boot? It is. Or a shoe, as some people might call it. Oh, trouble at the cheese factory again. I just cannot cook that shit quick enough. Gonna have to overhaul our work orders, I think, for food, and just resign ourselves to the fact that we're gonna accumulate a huge amount of food, which food might be light. We could start exporting that too to the other merchants. It's like I have a bit of a dog problem too. Maybe line this with gold statues so they're happy. I think I have a lot of... I might have some gold statues to spare. No, I think a lot of them were for the cemetery, and that's where I sent them. Yeah, I have one. It's in there. People are going to yell at her. Him, it's a beautiful dude. Elf, I keep forgetting. Not used to all these non-dwarves in my town. A fitting place for the capital, I suppose. Very diverse. Yeah, this is the police station. And this is the prison, which is actually good because we can have like a maintenance shaft thing. What the hell are we gonna do with this? The old barracks. Because this used to be by the old Super Mario Bridge entrance. Because I can just turn this back into a barracks, I guess, and have like some of the rookie squads train and live here. You know what? It's already all here. I think I will do that. It's also already set as a barracks, so... The one thing is I don't think I can actually build onto it. Well, maybe I can. I don't know what we put here, because probably the Master Armory would be at the front gate still, but this can be a barracks for like the not crack squads. Just need a gang of guys at the gate to buy us enough time for everyone else to run down, and then the police are here in the little police station barracks. I give them a little dwarf. There you go. I want these goddamn quivers gone. There's always quivers in the entrance hallway. Well, it's not even the entrance hallway anymore. This is like a weird service entrance. It's a shame we didn't get to use the grate trap enough. I just didn't design it properly. It took a long fucking time to make, too. Jesus Christ, that tavern really cleaned out once I said visitors couldn't come in. I'm not seeing any soap giving. The soap workshop. I'm going to step away again to go to the bathroom, I think. Give this fort a chance to run for a minute or two. Give that clear glass a chance to come in. How much do we have right now? 3. So, yeah, need some time. What are you guys up to? Make a diorite cabinet. Well, good for you. We need those. Oh, there it is. I guess everyone just had to go to the bathroom at the exact same time, like I'm about to. I hope that once the grand dining hall is finished, more people go there than the tavern. The tavern's just Whole fucking town lives in the tavern. So we got this all smoothed up. Let's start getting those supplementary army squads in. Basically, each squad needs to be led by an existing Axler, then he'll train the recruits, hopefully. Okay. High Master Axler will be in charge of this squad. See, I'm not sure why this isn't sorted by their skill level. Professional Axler. Make one more. It crashed on this goblin. I'm not sure why. I don't know how he became a militia captain. He's not a high master, actually. Alright, looking for a professional or an expert. Expert, I guess. There we go. We have 5 squads, and then we'll want one to be the police. We'll worry about that later. Okay. We just have to make sure we draft people that are not critical to the fort, like this Weaver. Scribe can be stay in. Really people at the bottom, just brand new nobodies, farmer. Peasants are great candidates for the army, I always say. Farmer. Another random leader. Classmaker. Peasant. The Gelder? I wonder if that's the guy that stole the bedroom. He can earn his bedroom. Problem is, I have a lot of dopey industries now. So normally, people that I would instantly draft, like cheesemakers or bookbinders, like I kind of use those guys now. A wood burner? That is a real job. I just sounds so simplistic at face value. What's your job in the fortress? I stare at the stew and tell the cook that it's time to stir it. Are you sure the cook couldn't just do that himself? Are you sure he could join the army? No, I'm super important. Paper maker. Peasant. Another wood burner. Dyer, we definitely don't do that. Yeah, I'm hesitating on a lot of these jobs now. Beekeepers. Here's metal crafters. I have too much shit to sell for new creations. But this is the last squad we're going to fill out. Don't crash on me, please. I wish it would just say if they're a legendary metal crafter. Just as a metal crafter. That might be my bone doctor. Yeah, it's hard to make these calls. Gem cutters, we can live without the gems, so. Bookbinder. Milker. Metal crafter. Mechanic, I guess. If he happens to be one of the ballista boys, he'll just get strong. I can live without a bone doctor, alright. Everybody's equipment is metal axes. Everybody's schedule is monthly orders. And then everybody but the Molten Towers trains up here. You got went from an army of 10 to 50. And then we're going to draft 10 guards for the police as well. Once I get those training swords. Yeah, the problem with the Fortress Guard is you actually want them to be terrible fighters. So they're just strong enough to break up a fight without killing anybody, but that's difficult if they train incessantly. No iron doors still. What about my diorite cabinets? 4 of them. Oh my god, get it together, fellas. I have 1 vacant militia captain. 2 vacant militia captains I'm not sure how to fill in. And then the captain of the guard is another one that we need to assign. I suppose you could make that like the Baron or something, but we don't have a Baron. I feel the frame rate's getting a little low here. Let's run an Exterminate Serpent Men. Huh. No Serpent Men on the map. That doesn't sound real. Did I spell it wrong? Serpent Men. Doesn't look like it. There's a bunch over there. Curious to see how crowded that place gets when I have 4 squads training. Actually, you know what? They really need to get tip-top, so everybody's on constant for now until they start snapping. That dude claimed a magma forge. We should have almost everything on hand, so... I can at least fill in the center with 9, actually, because I have 9 glass. Yeah, they couldn't get up there for some reason. Or maybe it's because you can't smooth it if you're on a lower Z level. It's the only thing I can think of. Which is weird because you have to stand right on top of it anyways, so... Whoop! Well, well, well. Unfortunately, that was like one of my newest dwarven recruits, but... They're about to enter the buzzsaw hallway of joy. Come on in, fellas. Oops, all body parts. Yeah, fucking, he lost his courage in a hurry. I don't know. Come on, it was just a fluke. Clearly, the whole hallway couldn't possibly be trapped with saw blades. That would be nonsense. Come on in. What an idiot. Ah. Another successful mission. Get this shit out of here. Yeah, the trick is you don't want to accidentally pick up all the mechanisms. That's that. Should be more dead serpent men. Maybe they got liquefied. But look at that. Just a little serpent man ambush. Fixed itself with the saw blades. Love it. Fortunately, for some reason, one of our recruits was out on a nature hike. Let's clean up this mess, please. And while I have a large army, their skill levels are very varied, so I don't want to have people go out and patrol. He should have begun work on this thing by now. Blocks, leather, metal bars, gems, uncut gems, raw green glass. Now that I can make it. Hopefully all you need. Rotten cheese again. How are things going in Turkey World? Very crowded. They're probably hurting for nest boxes now that I think about it. Do I have nest boxes for you though? Furniture, nest box? Is there construction? Mechanisms? Cages? Where the hell are they? Am I blind? Workshops farming. Nest box. There we go. I got a boatload. Milker was found dead as well. Unfortunate. Huh. That shouldn't have. So I'm gonna where people die. Maybe he got hurt fighting the Serpent Men and bled out trying to get to the hospital. I don't know. Let's not keep the Michael Jackson glove there for some reason. Get that shit out of there. What are you doing here? You should be in the tavern. You better not be trying to steal anything. Actually, what are you doing here? The tavern isn't open to strangers. Are people on pilgrimages to my temples? That's kind of neat, but... yeah, I gotta get this sorted out for next time, maybe. Whoa, yep. Army party. So yeah, we didn't get this done, because it is about time to wrap it up. We didn't get this finished because the glass is taking forever. Town is doing good. We're up to 178. Well, we were at like 185 earlier, but life is starting to become cheap again in the fortress. So yeah, I need to get these sorted out. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's just it's a bunch of oysters. Okay, that is a cat that looks fairly sickly, but I guess it's just because it's in gold. They aren't tumors; they're the spots. Is that Zithel the Hot? I'm tempted to make him the main statue in my dining hall, but maybe it should just be like a beautiful statue of dwarves. I really wish that we had that glass. Hold on. Damn it, I did it again. But yeah, if I can get the cemetery sorted out, I can finally stop dumping people. And the magma, which is giving us ghost troubles. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, making the slabs wasn't too hard. I started to get the hang of it as time went on. I find them more easily in the giant list of people. Don't do that. Clear glass blocks is 5. I need 13. So, a little off, but I guess I put 8 here. I think all our guild hall requests have been appeased. We have an army now. Maybe not for everybody. I actually don't have an order to make steel axes, do I? So some of them are just, like, practicing with imaginary axes. There was just so many in storage that people were just using bronze hand-me-downs for like a decade. Yes. And we're hurting for steel anyways. And I don't know why. I think we're just consuming the bars the second they're made. Let's double check. Make pig iron. Make charcoal. Make steel. I don't know what the steel's waiting on. Maybe it's waiting on the pig iron. Must be waiting on the charcoal. I don't know why that would be. Was there something else I needed to do? Off camera? I think it was just the cemetery. What am I at now? 178? About 240 coffins in there, if I counted right. Which is enough to assign one to everyone that currently lives in the fortress. Whoa! A cave troll snuck in here when I wasn't looking for him. What dimension did this little creature come from? Alright, yeah, he lost his leg and his other foot, and then he just, I don't know, laid there and embraced death. Yeah, stuff like that. We don't got to worry about cave assholes wandering into the tavern. We also don't have to worry about keeping the door locked for all eternity, which I enjoy, about the weapon trap defenses. Bit of a mess. I don't have standing orders to like auto dump bodies and stuff, so they don't run into the caverns, but then we have to worry about like manually taking care of this shit. Like I said, they come in, it's like a locker room, and they go out and they do their police shit. Do the actual doors now. You know what? I'm concerned that the steel might not have room in the queue if he's doing things like making billen, melting metal objects. So the only thing that the forges have to do is make pig iron, make steel bars. Yeah, make charcoal, make pig iron, make steel. That should be the whole flow, unless I'm missing something. Make rocks, cut gems. Hey, that dude in the forge hasn't made his thing yet, has he? We'll want to get that sorted out so he doesn't go crazy on me. We'll have to wait a second. Don't I have a cut gems if there's... Yeah, only cut gems if there's spare gems, so that shouldn't be what's tripping him up. Blocks, bars, raw green glass, which I gave him, rough gems. Yeah, raw green glass. Blocks, bricks. What the fuck is your problem, homie? You should only need one. I'll give you another one. And then leather, but we should have a bunch of leather from all those animals. I don't have a tannery, do I? What happened here? Oh, those are just withered plump helmets. It kind of looked like a dead dwarf for a second. Alright, I need a tanner, and then we'll butcher all the dude turkeys. No, we do have a tanner. Where's my leather? No, whatever. Alright, show me all the dude turkeys. Others. That's livestock. Gabbler, gabbler. Gabbler. Gabbler, gabbler. Gobbler. Gobblers don't lay eggs, so fuck them. I know in DF hack there's an auto butcher, so you can set it to like kill any males after the third or fourth or whatever, and I might do that starting next time. It's like, look at how many deadweight gobblers we've got. That's a lot of baby sheeps I should probably start chopping up too. Alright, that's enough. That's enough turkeys. What happened here? Some seeds someone dropped on the ground, but nobody can touch them. Those are special seeds. Oh, that's what the silver statue's from the tavern. Let's put it back. It's an elf, I believe. To symbolize the diversity and union of our two races. Because luckily they never come to complain about the trees I chopped down. So that hopefully addresses that guy's strange mood. We've got an army, it didn't crash. Dining hall's design, so I think we're going to wrap it up here. I missed this. How are the dwarves doing? The fortress is doing well. We got attacked. I think we had a... Oh yeah, we had the goblin invasion, and just like the sole zombie messenger came back from a job and murdered them all. That was funny. And then we had a serpent men attack and some cave trolls that failed to get through the buzzsaw hallway. So pretty much forgotten beasts are the only thing I'm afraid of right now in my fortress. But yeah, the dining hall is effectively done. Let's see if we actually have the furniture, because then we're just waiting on the glass. I'm out of obsidian. But we need to make a prison next time. And I gave a pretty big gift, and I'm a pretty rich town. There's a tiny chance that the monarch will at least come to visit. I don't know if they'll move in, but they might come visit us next time. But yeah, I want to probably turn this lower quadrant into a prison. Unreasonably large, because I probably have a lot of criminals, one form or another in the fortress, even if it's political criminals, breaking minor mandates. But we've got a big army now. 50 people. We just got to get them trained up enough. Oh, I gave those dump orders. God damn it. The fucking snake parts were hiding. Ah, that's a problem for next time. Let's go back to the cavern. Incredibly action-packed tavern for our ending. Yeah, didn't really have any close calls. Might have lost a couple high-level people. Oh, I guess we had that one guy. He kicked over the statue and became a vampire, and I immediately evicted him, and he tried to fight people in the tavern and got his skull crushed. That was fun. But it was mostly dress up, and I think it's going to be dress up again next time, which means we're getting close. We're getting very close to the end of Edithel. I think if we can get the king or queen to move in and this becomes the capital, I think that'll be the perfect note to end Edithel and our Dwarf Fortress series on. But we'll have to see how long that takes. So I hope you enjoyed coming out today to, I don't know, watch me engrave things and put down glass floors. But we'll be back next time with even more of that. So until then.